Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to talk about the Venom trailer, the second one. Um, uh, Much better than the first one. The first one was pretty good, but second one was much better in my opinion, for sure. Um, it kind of gets more into depth of the direction of where this movie is gonna go. And I'm really liking where it's going for this trailer for Let's Be Carnage. I'm really liking it. Now, the ending of the trailer was kind of weird because it implied that Eddie Brock's girlfriend obviously is still seeing the doctor, and possibly marrying him, which was kind of weird because the end of the film, it was clear that, it felt like Venom was getting back together with her. You know what I mean there? Um, so that's kind of got to get cleared up. They get more into depth on how Carnage becomes Carnage. They show Cassidy biting the arm of Eddie Brock. And he's like, I've tasted blood before, and this doesn't taste like blood. He eventually becomes Carnage, bringing rampage to everybody. Eddie and the Venom symbiote are like kind of at odds. He eventually gives in and lets him, do what he eat who he wants, so he can manifest, so he can fight Carnage. Um, so the action looks really good. Um, I'm really looking forward to the movie, and to seeing what they're planning. They had mentioned Area 51, of course, so that's probably going to be a core of the movie. Um, doesn't show any cameos of Spider-Man like people seem to think that there's going to be a cameo of Spider-Man. I really hope there isn't. It would take away from the film there, you know what I mean? Venom can carry the film on his own. He proved that in the last film. You don't need Spider-Man in the film. Venom can carry the film on his own, you know what I mean there. Um, you're getting three Spider-Mans in one film, you know what I mean? You don't need Spider-Man and Venom. Makes no sense, and if you ask me, you're gonna have three in the MCU. You're getting all the Spider-Mans from the past as well as the current one, and y'all asking for another one in Venom, or the MCU one in Venom there. Hopefully it doesn't happen. As you all know, I don't really care for Spider-Man. I just want Venom. I want a good Venom movie. And so far it looks really good. Um, you know, uh, the freaking cast looks outstanding there. Um, Michelle obviously as Anne, the girlfriend of Eddie Tom Hardy, and then of course Woody Harrelson. He looked phenomenal as Carnage. I was very, very, very impressed with the. I was kind of wondering where they were gonna go with him with Carnage because he really didn't do that much in the last film. He just had the ending scene, at the end there. I was kind of wondering how this was gonna work out. Especially, he's not very familiar with the director. He was more familiar with the director of the first film, and that's why he kind of got the gig. But I think they did this really well. Um, Andy Serkis seems to have done it really well. Um, you get a couple of moments with the things that they said in the last movie where they talk about how he's gonna eat, that he has to eat more of the bad guys because Eddie Brock explained that you have to only eat bad guys, quote unquote. So there is that's going to be kind of more of the struggle of the movie, is that there's that whole type of relationship. Like I said, the whole thing with Anne, who is, Eddie Brock's girlfriend in the first film. And of course, they had to split because of, the false reports and stuff. Well, they weren't false, but, to the public they were. So that's kind of why they got split. And then he was, then she got with this doctor, and the doctor, helped out Eddie. But it seemed like at the end there that she started to fall in love with him again. They kissed when she was She-Hulk, or not She, God dang it, She-Venom. But I don't know why I just said that. But anyways, She-Venom, you had She-Venom, and you had Eddie Brock, transforming back, and then the great scene at the end there with, the legend himself, Stan Lee. Officially was his last cameo, by the way. I know technically he did have a cameo in, I think, a couple of other Marvel films that came out afterwards for the MCU, but that was the last film that he was in, like definitively. A lot of the other MCU films that came out after the Venom film were already recorded prior to it. Venom was the last film, actually, to my understanding, was the last film that he was actually on set for recording a cameo for. The MCU films had been filmed before the Venom film had been filmed. It's just that the Venom film was released first. So that's my understanding, though. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but that was to what I understand in my research on the whole thing. So we won't get a Stan Lee cameo again, unfortunately, because obviously he passed away, as we all know. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. I just thought to bring that up. So Venom, Let There Be Carnage does seem promising. I think, in my opinion, I think this film is already looking better than the first one. Just from the first trailer looked really promising. The first trailer kind of focused more on the structural point of the film. You know what I mean? Like how everything is in this world. But the second film kind of got more deep into the action and where everything's gonna be, how Carnage becomes Carnage, and how Cletus Cassidy became Carnage, and how everything goes in line with what they're currently doing with the film. Like I said, I firmly believe Spider-Man will not make a cameo in this film. I think it would take away from the film. I don't really care because I don't really like Spider-Man, but I think it would take away from this film if he was in the film, especially since you have a Spider-Man film coming out this December. And I know a lot of people are complaining about that film not getting a trailer. But you got to remember that Sony wants this to make more money than the other film. not to say that they don't want Spider-Man far, or what's it called, Homecoming, or no, is it Homecoming, or is it, I don't even know what the title is, Home Out or something. It's not Homecoming, it's not how much I'm like not really caring about this Spider-Man film. What is it? Spider-Man. It's No Way Home. Okay, so Spider-Man No Way Home is coming out this year. They don't have a trailer for that film yet, which I'm sure they'll have a film at some point. Sony, though, isn't going to get all the money for that film. They have to give 20% to Disney. So obviously, Venom, being solely Sony money, money flow, they're gonna push more for this film over the MCU film. But that is still a priority to them. But I think this is more of a priority, and that's why you're seeing these trailers come out before the Spider-Man trailer. But I liked it. I liked it. I hope this does. I hope this gets $1 billion because it was close to. It was at 860 something, 860 million, which was around the same numbers as the first MCU Spider-Man film. And Far From Home made over $1 billion. I firmly expect this film to make $1 billion. It's going to be released in late September or mid-September, and it's going to be a film that I think post we're getting out of the pandemic right now. Everyone's a lot of people have gotten fully vaccinated now. I think we're going to see a lot of good numbers for Venom, and I think this is a film that really is going to appeal to people that haven't gotten back to the movies to get back to the movies. Venom is an amazing character, and it's a film that I think is going to do really well, especially from the trailer. The trailer just looked awesome. This is what people want to see, and I think this is going to break the pandemic era movie theater record, whatever that is, right now, because it's going to come out at a perfect time, I think, barring any other issues that happens with this disease, unfortunately. I think Venom is a shoo-in for $1 billion, and I hope you guys are ready for the film. I hope you guys like the film or like the trailer as much as I did. I've been waiting for this, and finally getting to talk about it. I liked so far what I've seen, and hopefully, like I said, I've said this before. I went to go see Venom 3 times when it was in the movie theaters. That's how much I really liked the first film. I'm not even kidding. Like I have the stamps to prove it. I'm very much looking forward to this, and hopefully I get to see this more than 3 times because this is looking really good, and hopefully we get a third one out of this too. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. And like I said, if Spider-Man doesn't make a cameo in this, I'll be happy. He won't have the spider thing on his chest because Spider-Man, as of right now, isn't in this universe or this film, and they would have to kind of create a storyline for that, which I don't think we're gonna see. So that's why that won't be there. But yeah, everyone looks really good. Hardy, Harrison, Williams, they all look really good in their parts, and I can't wait to see what happens, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, rate. If you like the trailer, let me know what you guys think about it. And subscribe if you are a subscriber. If you aren't a subscriber and a new viewer, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bells for all the latest content. Discord links in the description, as well as all the other stuff. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.